In a world where we're constantly talking about fake news, there are countries where the problem is far worse. In fact, on the Global Press Freedom Index, Cambodia ranks among the lowest in the world. So, when the government systematically takes away press freedom, what fills the void? The answer is a digital echo chamber supercharged by AI where the government's lies become the only truth. We'll show you how this happens and, more importantly, how people are fighting back. Welcome to Future Proof, the podcast that helps you navigate the digital world with a critical eye. I'm your host, Nat Monkel Navin. The concept of an echo chamber is simple. Imagine you're in a room with padded walls. Every time you say something, the sound bounces back to you, reinforcing your own voice. In the digital world, an echo chamber is a space, often on social media, where our beliefs are amplified and reinforced by others who share our views. We're primarily exposed to information that confirms what we already think, while conflicting viewpoints are filtered out. And this isn't an accident, it's a feature, not a bug, of the algorithms that drive our digital lives. The AIs behind platforms like Facebook, TikTok, and YouTube are designed to keep us engaged. They learn what we like, what we click on, and what we share. Then they show us more of it. If you're interested in a particular political viewpoint, the algorithm will show you more posts, videos, and articles that align with that view. But here's where it gets dangerous. AI isn't just showing us things we already like, it's also getting incredibly good at creating content that is specifically designed to provoke an emotional response. We're seeing AI-generated text, images, and even videos that are so convincing, they're hard to distinguish from reality. This is how misinformation and disinformation, fake news, get supercharged. The AI helps create the fake content, and the echo chamber helps it spread like wildfire. Now, let's step into those two parallel worlds. There's the world most of us live in, where we have a range of news sources and the ability to verify information. Then there's the parallel world experienced by many Cambodians, where information is funneled through a single government-controlled lens. The reason for this stark difference is the government's systematic and brutal crackdown on press freedom. Over the past decade, independent journalism has been nearly wiped out. Major news outlets like the Cambodia Daily and Voice of Democracy, VOD, were shut down with crippling tax bills or had their licenses revoked entirely. Radio stations that dared to rebroadcast international news were silenced. For example, when border tensions with Thailand rise, the Cambodian public often sees AI-generated images and manipulated videos claiming that Thai soldiers are committing atrocities. These claims, crafted to be emotionally explosive, circulate rapidly within the country's closed information loop. Meanwhile, the rest of the world, with access to diverse reporting, sees a very different picture, one that includes Bangkok's diplomatic rebukes and independent analyses of the situation. This creates two entirely separate narratives, with the Cambodian people being fed a consistent, often false narrative that reinforces a specific political viewpoint and sows distrust. The AI isn't just a tool for the government either. Scammers are using it to create fake emotional pleas like AI-generated images of orphans to trick people into donating money. For many Cambodian people who have been denied access to critical thinking skills through independent media, it can be incredibly difficult to tell what's real and what's not. They are trapped living in a parallel world of information with AI as the engine. With traditional independent media gone, many people turn to social media for news, but the government was one step ahead. Pro-government outlets and state-affiliated media have become masters at using social media algorithms to dominate the information space. The result is a national-level echo chamber where the only voices amplified are those of the state. So, how do we escape a world like that? It's not about unplugging entirely. That's not a realistic solution for most of us. It's about being more intentional and critical consumers of information, and it's a fight for digital literacy. Here are a few things you can do. First, diversify your sources. Actively seek out news and perspectives from a variety of sources, including those that might challenge your existing beliefs. Look for reputable independent news organizations and fact-checking websites. This is the first step to bridging the gap between parallel worlds. Second, pause before you share. Before you hit that share or retweet button, take a moment. Ask yourself, is this making me feel a strong emotion? Does it seem too good or too bad to be true? Can I verify this information from another source? AI generated misinformation is often designed to bypass your critical thinking and go straight for your emotions. Third, look for the warning signs. AI generated images can still have tells, unnatural details, strange lighting, or inconsistent elements. Text can sound generic or be written in a style that's a little off. Be wary of emotionally charged language and unverified claims. Finally, and this is crucial, support independent media and media literacy initiatives. In places like Cambodia, where press freedom is under threat, a free press is a critical bulwark against the tide of misinformation. By supporting organizations that are working to bring accurate information to the public, you're helping to build a more resilient information ecosystem and give people the tools they need to break free from their parallel world. The AI echo chamber is a powerful force, but it's not unbreakable. By understanding how it works and taking a few proactive steps, we can reclaim our digital spaces and ensure that we're being informed, not just affirmed. Thank you for joining me on Future Proof. Until next time, stay curious, stay critical, and stay future proof.